Hi, this video is going to walk you through how to use Splash Math and change roster information for your class. So the first thing you want to do here is make sure you're in the correct classroom. You have your list of classes up here. If you have more than one class, you want to select the correct one that you need to edit. You can also see which classroom you're in right here. Once you're in a classroom, you have 4 tabs where you can find information about that class. We're going to go to the tab that says Roster. On our roster here, you'll see there are 2 large blue buttons in the upper right-hand corner. One is to print roster. When you click on that, you get the option to either print in card form or print as a list. If you print in card form, you're going to get these little cutout cards to give to students. Might be a nice thing to tape inside of a math folder or notebook. If you go with the list form, it's where you're going to get more of a spreadsheet, a table with your username and password in it. Great thing to have in your teacher planning book, also in your substitute teacher folder in case students are going to be using Splash Math on a day when you are gone. All right, so now we're looking at the actual classroom roster, and any of this information in here is editable. You can click on the avatar to change the avatar if that's important to you. You have the student names here. If you need to update their name due to a misspelling or a name change, you just click on the little pencil and type what you need in. You can add a parent's email in by clicking on the pencil as well. I've noticed when adding in a parent email, it disappears after I hit enter sometimes, and this time it took, but if it does disappear, don't worry, it will appear once you refresh your screen. Okay? Their usernames are pre-assigned by the system, but I highly recommend taking the time to go in and change the username to more reflect what we use here at our district, which is first name, last name for their username. That's one less thing for the kids to remember. So it'd be first name, last name, no space in the middle, no capital letters. The password, for our younger kiddos, we use a 3-letter naming structure. Splash Math requires a 4-letter naming structure. So perhaps the 3 letters that we use, without revealing too much since this is on YouTube, and the number for the grade that they are in. So XYZ2, for example, and then go on to the next student and change theirs to reflect what their password is. If you need to find their passwords, they should be listed on the Student Information tab in your Infinite Campus. Okay? And if you need to remove a student, you would hit delete right here to remove that student. Now, if you remove a student from your roster, it's also going to remove all their data. So think carefully about whether you want that student permanently removed before you do remove them. Once you change the student's information, that's when you might want to update your roster information in your teacher planning book and the cards that the students have. So if I say print roster now, and we look at this list of roster file sheets here, you'll see Atticus Finch's new name is updated as well as his password. If you have any questions about this, give me a call.